You have no idea how long I wanted to create a chessboard. But not just a flat one. I wanted a volumetric board with the details figures. And now, Master Anastasia has created the silicone mold and I ordered it right away. I leave a link in the description. Now, let me tell you a bit about what's coming. I wanted to create a stone effect. It's called geodar technique with epoxy resin, but with some transparent section since the bottom of the mold is crystalline. Ah, it's magic. For this technique, Geodart medium viscosity epoxy resin Art Pro from Resin Pro, it's perfect. I even have a promo code for a 10% discount, Natty Room. Don't forget to use it when ordering. So, relax, get comfortable. My name is Natalia Rubina, and today I show you the magic of epoxy resin. And I talked about my bubble remover a few videos ago. I'll add the link in the description, and soon I'll also share info about the air purifier from Resiners. Once again, a huge thanks, guys. I'm in love with all your tools for resin artists. Using a mixer, I'm blending the resin and removing the bubbles with the bubble remover from company Resiners. Now, let's work. Guys, I told you in my video tutorial, in my learning platform Patreon, that technique Geoda art cannot be done with the fresh resin. What I mean? Freshly mixed resin won't hold the veins effect like in a stone slice, like in geoda. That's why it's important to wait. And how long you wait depends on the instruction of your specific resin, as each one has its own current time. I wait with my resin Art Pro from Resin Pro for 25 minutes. Your resin must be like gel, like honey. But here's another important point. I mix the resin, color it, and then leave it in separate cup for 25 minutes to thickness. You can't mix everything together and just wait, otherwise it's turned into a muddy mess. I also talked many times about a method called the dirty pour, where color are poured one after another into a single cup. At that point, at that time, your resin should already be as thick as honey. I pour the colors in one at a time in no specific order, like I want, and then pour the mixture into the mold. Make sure your workspace is warm, temperature something 23-26 degrees, and draft free. I alternative between transparent resin, clear it of bubbles, and the dairy pour technique. You know what it's mean, yes? On my learning platform Patreon, there's plenty of example of clocks and wall panel made with this technique, geode art technique. Check it out, it will be useful for you. Once I've poured all the mixes, I take a heat gun, set it to a light warm temperature, not scorching, and use the low speed to gently let the layers spread out. Then I leave it to cure, and now the most exciting part, demolding. Just listen. And now, guys, for the most precise part, using UV resin, also from Resin Pro, I did it with white pigment, also from Resin Pro, and paint the squares on the shares board. Make sure not to do this in direct sunlight or the resin will cure on the surface while staying liquid inside. Apply a thin layer. I use a fine brush for this, number 2, and cure each design for 28 seconds. So, what do you think, guys? How do you like idea a chessboard as a jewelry hanger?